Greetings, fellow Terrans. Professor McKee here with the next episode of our Academy Let's Play. Down on Earth, well, the British Raj, India, is almost finished forming. We are basically reforming the British Raj in terms of its geographical extent, although maybe a little bit higher, since you can take the one region that Afghanistan has. Believe me, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to take over the entire world. India is not a great mega nation. It's probably, well, South America's worse, which I'm also doing right now, but India is not a great mega nation. It's much worse than China. Anyways, back up in space for this year. We've got some Marines coming in. We've got an attack fleet hitting Lomia in March. We have an attack fleet. There's a new base that they're building, or they've already started building it. I'm hitting that in May. So we'll see some action in the spring this year. And meanwhile, we'll just be, well, pumping out some ships. Got plenty in production, as you can see. A lot of provosts being created. And I'll probably make if I ever make like a Titan, I'll probably call it a president. I'll make it a president because, academic names for all my fleets is kind of what my theme has been here. And I am working on some countries. I'm taking Australia and New Zealand. They're pretty wealthy and produce quite a bit of research, funding, etc. I kind of need it. The ultimate plan for kind of taking China into a mega nation, it has claims on a lot. So like Japan, South Korea are great additions to it. It also has claims on all of Southeast Asia here. So what you can do is first you take Indonesia. You have Indonesia grab Australia, New Zealand, parts of Oceania. Then either Thailand or Malaysia, and Malaysia's capital's here, will Indonesia will be unified into Malaysia or Thailand, and then either one of these guys will then be folded into China. So China can expand and take all of Oceania, take all of the smallest continent, Australia, in terms of population, as well as Japan, South Korea. So China can get to be a very, very good, one of the best mega nations out there. And I am slowly working on it. So I'm actually just going to coup Pakistan. A coup will do some economic damage, but it's already really poor anyways.
At your service.
And my command astronaut's actually pretty good at it. And queuing is faster. Yeah. And the only other thing I wanted to mention, my environment is doing really well, so I'm expecting I'll start stopping the increase in the global temperature anomaly. So right now it's gone up to 1.7 Celsius. I think by the end of this year it'll start stalling out. It's not going to stop. It's going to stop increasing. I'm already getting methane down. I'm probably going to start getting carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide stabilized too, because I can get up to sustainability of 9.9, which will effectively eliminate almost all greenhouse gas production. And then there's base decay, just natural removal. The natural uptake is there's a base amount of CO2, methane, nitrous oxide that gets removed every year, and it scales based on how much is already there. So it's kind of like the globe, the planet is sort of rebalancing. Okay, so let's get started and probably jump back in a few, well, when we get our next tech. there we go. So we queued Kazakhstan. Let's get our public opinion up. And that's one more nuclear power that the other factions can't control. And I'll eventually peacefully unify it into India. So Titanic spacecraft complete. And I now want to do... Well, I don't really have anything besides a bunch of energy techs, which I don't want to double dip too much into. So the two I want to get is trans interface, mostly because I can kind of strengthen my have shelters. I'm currently getting bombarded at Undina. And then targeted biological warfare, because that's a hidden prerequisite for some of the attacks that help you deal with the alien xenoflora and xenofauna. Now, I have plenty of armies, so I can win fights against them. But it'd be nice not to waste Councilor actions on it when I can just spend these armies to do it. I think it'd be fun to see if I can get like the US military, Chinese military, European Union, Eurasian Union, Indian, all these different militaries working together to clear South America of the alien invasive species. Sounds like kind of fun to do. So, well, this one's a little bit cheaper by 5,000, so I'll go for that one. I'll prioritize it as well. It'll be done within a few months. It's 25,000 research now. I mean, I'm producing nearly that much a month, so. And Bolivia, South American Union, is now taking down Paraguay. Paraguay had no nuclear allies. It's also quite poor, so the economic damage from conquering it is quite small. I have consolidated control of the Eurasian Union, so I'm ready to unify in. Now, there are a bunch of regions. Where is it? Claims. There we go. So there are a bunch of regions that the Eurasian Union controls. So all these Central Asian ones, these guys out here, that the European Union does not have claims on. So what will happen is when I unify, European Union will gain claims on all of these guys. I think there's a bug where it doesn't display, but it's real. However, based on Eurasian Union's cohesion, some of these regions have a chance to break away. They current patch, there's a guarantee to have at least some chance. So there's 110%, and then you subtract 10% times cohesion. So Russia's cohesion is 7.1. So 110 minus 71%. So it's about 40% chance that each of these regions will break away. Now I can peacefully merge them back in. It'll just take some time. And I have got probably enough mission control to manage that. It's going to be fine. But that's what'll happen if you don't have claims. There will be breakaways. You can't prevent it anymore. So let's see how many we get. Oops. Okay, unify. Boom. Okay, Kyrgyzstan broke off. Tajikistan broke off. European Union retains claim. And that was it. Oh, it does show now. So I have claims on these two little guys. And the rest is completely under one country. So once I get these two guys back in, Once Ireland merges in and I finally at some point pull in Spain, the European Union is to its full extent, or almost its full extent. 76 regions with pretty bad cohesion. I need to fix that by reducing. Well, hold on. Skip mission control. There we go. So I'll push welfare a lot. I'll push knowledge just to get my cohesion higher faster because it's going to push it towards 5, which is what I want. And unity will help as well. So yeah. Environment dropped a lot, but that's okay. That's because Russia was not very good in terms of sustainability. And pretty modest. We only had these 2 guys, so I will quickly grab them next mission cycle. So trans interface warfare done. Mostly for the projects. It does allow you to build space defenses. This prevents bombardments. It also protects you from nuclear strikes. It's a complete waste. You shouldn't be getting hit with nukes this late in the game. Oh boy, Protectorate really pushed hard here. You shouldn't be hit by nukes very much. And preventing bombardment, again, this late in the game, you shouldn't be having the aliens bombard you. Bombardment is not really that dangerous. Yeah, so next. Honestly, the antimatter spiker would actually potentially help my ships. But no, I'm doing biological warfare to help inefficiently deal with the xenofauna and flora. We have arrived in high Lumia orbit. They are attacking. Before they arrive, let me start building a station. This will allow me to resupply after the fight. Well, about a month after the fight. Let's see what we're facing. Okay, so they have 17 ships, 2 dreadnoughts, battleship, battlecruiser, cruiser, and some small stuff. Given that I have ultraviolets now, some arc, some phasers, should be able to win this. So I've got a couple of my coils. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So high wall. Coils to the middle. Ish. Okay. Slowly drift forward. Let's go. all my coils focus down the first dreadnought. Okay, phasers are all in attack mode. Great. Let's go. Here come the coil guns. Slow down a bit. Laser should start firing any minute. Yep, I'm hitting Black River. Black River is basically gone. Swift Fate here is getting hammered. In the rear, interesting. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Reprioritized the other dreadnought. Lasers are doing great work. Ultraviolet's so much nicer than green. Oh, they brought in reinforcements. I've basically taken no damage. Yeah, I'm winning this fight. This is going very well. Fortunately, they're shooting the battleship. Don't want them doing that. Could you guys kill, like, I don't know. How about the little gunship there? Yeah. Good job. Okay. Mags. More mags. Your way out. Yeah, let's kill that monitor. Okay, group them as group 1. You guys are dealing with the dreadnought. Okay, great. You can hit Control 1 while having a group selected, and then just like RTS commands. Oop, other one down. Sure. Let's do Resonant Echo. That guy's gone. Twilight Echo. Oh, Golden Justice is gone. Almost. Actually, I can probably afford to switch to the battleship. Oh, you guys don't have any targets left. All right, great. Yep, that guy's gone. And he's gone. Okay. So battlecruiser has a laser and mag. You got plasma. Okay, let's kill the plasma, because that will do guaranteed damage to my armor. You lost your radiator. Okay. Kill the battle cruiser. Looks like the cruiser's going to die before. Okay. And there's no way. Oh, they want to surrender. No, let's just auto-resolve. I actually lost one provost. Oh well. Lots of officers promote, and we have successfully secured a foothold on Lomia. They still have some ships, but we can easily defeat those and destroy the station once we are able to resupply and repair. So let me just quickly don't need a construction module, really. Oh, I do. No, I don't. A neutronic fusion, I think that's how you pronounce it, is done. And oh, yeah, okay, I ran. That's nice. Yeah, proton fusion. That's what I'll need for the 5th tier tokamak. The rest of the alien ships seem to have fled. Wise of them. And I'm going to just destroy this station off camera. It's going to be an easy fight. Station is destroyed. Once they repair, I'll see if about wiping out these 3 ships that are stranded-ish. Some very bad advice from Judith. But the purpose for this is not to get singleton viruses. It's to get hidden text for fighting the xenoflora and fauna better. Okay. This was for weapons. I guess I could do plasma, but there's not much point. Plasma's not really worth it. I'm going to do antimatter because antimatter spikers can help your ships. But I don't need to prioritize it. It helps Unity. I didn't realize that. Here we go. This is what I wanted. And here's the new fleet of Nudina they built. All right. So this is the last station they have in the outer asteroid belt. Took a beating destroying it, but down it goes. So now the aliens, they have some people flying around. But in terms of bases, all they have left are these 2 mines that my Marines will eventually handle. So once I'm able to regroup and fully clear them out, I'm going to start gathering the provost and associate deans to attack Jupiter. They have 2 stations, 1 in Callisto, 1 in Europa, and 2 mines. Anti-matter containment done. And antimatter spiker is something that will boost your engine power. You can also build antimatter drives, although they're pretty expensive and I just don't have the money for that. At least so far. Well, I think I'll go towards just doing weapons. So plasma weapons. Not super important, but be alright. Okay, so I have destroyed their second mine. Alright, let's see here. You're not on Chernobog. Oh, no, you are. Okay. Yeah, so 4 of them are sitting in Alpha Base, and 2 of them are in taxis, ships that would transport them. Okay, we do not have any aliens on the planet. Good. Alright. It is time. I am going to send my fleet to attack Jupiter. Plan is I'm going to go to Ganymede, which is aliens don't have any ships there. Set up a base there and start clearing Jupiter of their assets. That'll be next year, though, because it's going to take 37 weeks to get there. And hopefully this Provost team should be able to succeed. And I'm leaving behind a small fleet just to deal with any any aliens that might decide to get frisky and attack Lomia. Excellent. I have destroyed the Lomia base. The aliens have been pushed out of the outer asteroid belt completely. Now, my Marines, my RAs, they have a lot of potential targets. The servants have all sorts of bases floating around the asteroid belts. I'd rather I control them, and they didn't. And there's these bases of the Protectorate, and so on. So what I'm going to be doing is splitting up my RAs, sending them with a defense ship, a teaching assistant, and seizing all these bases that the human factions, servants, to start with, have been planting all over the asteroid belt. And then I'm going to leave their stations alone because I want to kill their supplies of space resources, which will then drain money, drain boost, and hopefully that will reduce their ability to annoy me on Earth. That's the idea. Also, I have got lots of mission control for more mining, so why not? Plasma weapons done. These are... you can use them, but they're not that great. You can't use point defense on them, which is helpful if you want to do some chip damage to the enemy. So if you're losing, you're going to lose the fight, this will ensure you get some damage on them, inflict some pain. Hopefully you're winning the fight, in which case plasma doesn't help you as much as, say, coil guns. Because coil guns forces their lasers to act as point defense instead of doing damage to you. Also, plasma takes a long time to chip through the armor. Siege coils smash through the armor very quickly. Now, in terms of global tax, I could do antimatter. I think I'll just go for the climate change. Everything else, the energy, I'm going to leave alone. Well, Well, I'll pick up electrothermal because of how fast it is. But then I'll go for climate change. Yeah. Accelerando done. That was a real expensive one. Global Empire will get me more room. I'm actually hitting my control point capacity. So we finished out the year and we've ended the 2030s. On Earth, well, I'm picked off almost all of the countries with nuclear barrages. I have Israel, I have Iran, Pakistan, Singapore. Indonesia is the only one with nukes I don't have yet. A little hard to crack. The initiative has a lot of popular opinion there. And merging in Eurasian Union really hurt the cohesion for European Union. Still working on that, but it's a problem. Because of this merge, I do not have a great environmental score. And while there's definitely been improvement, CO2 went up by less than 1 part per million. It hasn't really started falling. Soon, hopefully. In space, well, we have secured the outer asteroids, and we have a fleet attacking Jupiter. Which arrives in March, so just a few months when we start the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please comment, like, and or subscribe so that others can find this video too. See you all next time.